crossing live now to President of the Free Romania Party and former presidential candidate Răzvan Constantinescu. Thank you very much for joining us on the programme this evening. It's good to see you. So with vote counting in full swing in Armenia, does it look like it's been a free and fair election in your opinion, especially considering the incumbent government's European aspirations?
Yes, this round of elections appears for us to be the most important since Armenia gained independence in 1991. They are extremely tense because they represent a crossroads regarding the geostrategic option towards Washington and Brussels or towards Moscow. No fewer than 18 parties entered the electoral competition for the 101 seats in parliament, and opinion polls indicated a 30% lead for the civil contract party of the current Prime Minister Nicol Pashinyan, compared to only 12% for the second party in the voters' choices. Strong Armenia, led by the Russian-Armenian billionaire Samvel Karapetyan, who is under house arrest on charges of trying to overthrow the government through violence. And I believe you chose me to comment on these elections in Armenia as a reminder of the obvious similarities with those in Romania. Here are some similarities with the modus operandi in Romania. First one is that the opposition candidate is accused of attempt coup and receives preventive judicial measures identically to what happened in Romania, with the difference that Călin Georgescu was banned from running, while Karapetyan was allowed to run. Both were labeled as pro-Russian and enemies of the people, although it is not known who decides this. Nicol Pashinyan came to power in 2018 through a kind of orange revolution with anti-corruption and as its main theme, similar to what happened in Romania with the Union Save Romania party that came to hold the most important 4 or 5 ministerial portfolios, although it received only 12% of the votes. The third one is the propaganda insistently associated the candidacy of the government opponents with the so-called Russian danger, both in Romania and in Armenia. The so-called civil society in both countries have warned us about the massive disinformation campaign carried out by Russia. Moreover, according to a Russian publication in exile, Karapetyan would be an agent of the Russian secret services. What the Armenian regime did in addition to the Romanian one was the arrests, I've heard, on the eve of the elections of 6 candidates of the Strong Armenia party. No one knows why, and the establishment of alternative restrictive measure for 84 more other people. So, in Romania, inconvenient candidacies were abusively banned, and I am one of the victims, while in Armenia they were not banned, but some candidates were directly arrested, which suggests similarities with what happened to our brothers in Republic of Moldova under the dictatorial regime of Maia Sandu, who in addition closed a number of media publications.
You're right. The similarities are striking and obvious. It's going to be interesting to see how the Armenian people vote in this. I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for joining us on the programme. President of the Free Romania Party and former presidential candidate Răzvan Constantinescu, thank you very much.
Thank you too.